motherfucker, what's my name? What's my name? In the roads asking bitches how I came. Got a king size bed on the plane. She get deep plane if
Alright guys, welcome back to another channel. What the hell? Welcome back to another video, guys. How have you guys been? Hope you guys are having a good day. Ooh, I'm winded. But yeah guys, today guys, I have a story time for you guys. But before I start, I want to say I'm sorry if you guys hear noise in the background. That's because I have the AC on and the fan on, because it is hot as hell in here. And if you live in California or in the LA area, you know that it's hot. Another thing I want to say is, go ahead and subscribe if you guys are liking the videos. I know some of you guys just watch but don't subscribe. Go ahead and subscribe and make sure you like the videos, guys, so my videos could go out there. And yeah guys, so let's start the story time. Story time, if you guys can see by the title of the video, it's about my, how do you say it? I don't know how to word it, but I guess my experiences with hauntings or ghosts or demons, you know, paranormal stuff, I can't pronounce that word, poltergeist? I don't know, I can't pronounce it, but guys, I've been going through stuff like this since I could remember, probably like around 6 or 7. It first started when I used to live still in Southgate, still in LA, but in a different house when I was young, of course. And it was my mom's house before she, you know, got divorced and lost the house. But it all started there. And how it started was, when I was a little kid, I used to go to the backyard and I used to go play. Like I had my balls, so I would either play like handball on either on one of the walls of the houses or in the backyard wall. And I would play handball there, you know. I was just doop. And I don't know, like I don't know how to explain it, but this all happened like what I'm saying right now. It's the stuff that my mother has told me, that my sister has told me, that my aunt has told me, my brother has told me. I used to play with a little kid, but it was a ghost. They said I used to throw the ball to the back and like not throw it, but I used to roll it. And I used to roll it and the ball will stop. Like it will stop and it will stay there for like a few seconds. Supposedly 5 to 6 seconds it'll stay there. And then they'll start rolling and then they'll start bouncing towards me. And I'm already getting goosebumps, guys, just talking about it. And that's how they found out that I could, I guess, see people. But everybody says that when you're little kids, when you're a toddler, you see stuff, but you don't remember. So that happened. I'm sorry. That happened, and another thing that happened to me in our house was, or not to me, but stories stuff that I've been through in the house was, one night we were all asleep, and I just remember my aunt screaming in the garage. And my aunt came from Mexico, and my mom gave her a place to stay, which was in the garage. So she screamed, and when we opened up the door, we opened up the door, she was literally levitating on her couch, because she used to sleep on the couch, I want to say 4 to 5 feet off the ground, and we saw that. We saw that, guys. Like I said, we saw that for like. We saw that for like, I want to say 5 seconds or so. So it's not like we opened the door and boom. No, we opened the door and it was there. Like she was there for 5 seconds and then it dropped. And I remember my aunt just getting off the couch and running towards us. And when she was running, it seemed like something just pushed her. And when that thing pushed her, you know when you get pushed when you get pushed on your back, you go like that. Well, that's what she did. She went like that and she landed on her face. And we just ran. And when we ran, we left the door, but you just hear the door slam close. Dude! Look, guys. Ooh, I'm getting goosebumps. Ooh, that happened, guys. Another thing that happened was back when I was young, young as a little kid. My brother used to have, well, I don't know if he still does, but he used to have a Super Nintendo, or Super Nintendo, either one, and he used to stack up his games, right? Give me a second. He used to stack up his games. And so one night we were all there, we were chilling, we were playing Street Fighter, and I remember this vividly. I don't know if that's the right word, but whatever, you know. I remember it. We were playing, and all we hear is like a thump, like doo, on the wall behind the TV, and we're like, what the hell? So whatever, we just kept on playing, and it did it again, but twice. So like, doo, doo. What the F? Because some of you don't want to curse. So we're like, what the F? And we went to go check out the bakery. We went to go check out the back of the TV to see if there was like a mouse or a rat that probably fell, that was walking around. I don't know. We checked, nothing. Whatever. We got back to playing Street Fighter, guys. And you know when you're a little kid, you play Street Fighters with the older one, they keep you in the corner and they're beating you up and blah blah blah, 2 kids and everything, and you can't move. So I started crying, like, blah, blah. As soon as I yelled for my mom, douche, like something just knocked out all the games. Knocked out the games and then knocked out the system. Like out of nowhere, guys, and one of the games hit my brother in the face. Hell no. So we ran to my mom, and I was like, what's wrong? ¿Qué pasa? Like, ¿qué tienen? You know, like, what's wrong with you guys? What happened? And we're like, oh, there's somebody in the living room. Like, and she's like, what are you guys talking about? And my uncle used to sleep in the living room, but he was a heavy sleeper, so he didn't hear anything or see anything. And my mom, I told my mom, like, we told her, my mom, like, blah, blah. We're like, oh, come and look at this. We go into the living room. Tell me why, guys. Tell me why the fuck the games were organized. They were organized in a circle, guys. In a fucking, look, I'm getting fucking goosebumps all over again. My hairs are standing up. The games were organized in a circle, guys. Like, from being tossed to being in a circle. Alright? And she's like, what's this? You guys did this? I'm like, no. We didn't do this. And then when we're like, we didn't do this, it started again. Doom. And I was like, what the hell? So she woke up my uncle. My uncle woke up. She's like, well, he's like, what's wrong? It's like, oh, somebody just hit the wall, like, and I don't know what it is. Then you heard it get through in the roof. So when my mom did, she called my other uncle. My other uncle probably lived, I want to say, like 4 houses down, and he came over in the night, and they got on top of the roof, and my mom's like, is there anybody up there? And they're like, no. It's like, are you guys still walking? They're like, no, like, we're not walking, like, we're still. It's like, because it sounds like there's somebody walking up there. They're like, no, we're not walking. And my mom checked, and I even checked, and they weren't walking. And I looked at my brother that was inside the house. He's like, yeah, they're still walking there. And then it happened again. It hit the roof, too. And then my uncle's on top of the roof, felt it. They're like, what the hell? You guys hitting the roof? They're like, but I know we're not hitting it. As soon as we said, no, we're not hitting it, they just jumped down the roof and they ran inside the house. They're like, what the hell's going on? And then we heard, at that time we had a rock rider. And if you guys haven't noticed, I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but I had stitches here because of the rock rider. But it was my fault, guys. It is what it is. We had a rock rider, and he was just barking. He was, oh my god, it just went blurry out of nowhere. What the hell? What the hell? That has never happened. Oh, alright, whatever. So it was barking, right, like aggressively, like to a point that drool was coming down, guys. Like it was crazy. And his name was it Tommy? It was one of the names from the Power Rangers, old school Power Rangers. I think it was Tommy, the guy in the blue. I think his name was Tommy, but yeah, it was Tommy. But Tommy, come, Tommy, my brother. Because he was more familiar with the dog than I was, because I was scared after this. He's like, Tommy, and he looks back at my brother, and then he looks back at the brick wall. He's like, ruh, ruh, ruh. And then my brother got back inside the house, and we're looking at Tommy, right? We were looking at our dog through the window, through the kitchen window. We were looking at it, and then we decided to look at the direction that he was barking at. Like, oh man, guys, like, I don't know if you guys can see, but my hairs are standing up and everything. We look, guys, we look at the direction that he's barking at, and there's somebody standing on top of the brick wall, but not standing, but like squatting on the brick wall. But they were like with their legs open, they were like that, like grabbing onto the brick wall, like so their hands were in between their legs and grabbing onto the brick wall. We're like, what the fuck? Sorry, but I am not gonna hold back. We're like, what the fuck? I was already a little older. I was probably like 7 at that time, 7, 8. We're like, what the fuck? And we ran outside, and that shit was just gone. It was just gone. My dog, our dog, whatever. He was, let's say he was barking here, right? As soon as we went out, he started barking at a tree. And all the trees from the backyard neighbor were all connected together. So he was just barking at it. And to the other side of our house, there was an apartment. And he was just barking at the apartment. And then he just stopped. He just stopped, he walked, he went inside his little house, he did a circle, and boop, just went to sleep. That was one thing, guys. Another thing was, I don't think this is, what's that one thing called, sleep paralysis, guys. There was a time that I was living in a different house. I was probably like 14 at this time, 14, 15, And I wasn't asleep, guys. Sleep paralysis is when you're asleep. Alright? I wasn't asleep. And I remember I wasn't asleep because I was on my Game Boy. And I still had a Game Boy Color at that time. I was on my Game Boy Color. And then, you know, it was like my bed, right? And then at the end of my bed is the doorway, a hallway, and then another room. So I was in my bed, and I put the Game Boy down, and because I was laying down, I was putting the Game Boy down. I put the Game Boy down, and when I did that, as soon as I did that, I couldn't move. I was just like, and I would like look down the hallway, and I would see my sister pass by and go to her room, and I would try to scream. I'd be like nothing will come out. Nothing will come out. Like not even a no. Like I was trying. Like my chest would hurt from how hard I was trying to scream, and I was just like, but I couldn't move. I couldn't do anything. And then as soon as my mom passed, and she goes into my room, and she sees me like panicking. She gets on top of me. She's like, "¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó?" And I'm like, I lost my breath. And she's like, "What's wrong?" And I'm like, I couldn't move. I couldn't scream. I was trying so hard, and she picked up my shirt, and you see a big old handprint. And it wasn't even like a handprint. It was more like 3 fingers and a paw, like just on my chest, like holding me down. And I'm like, what the hell? And I started crying. That same night, I fell asleep. And I remember I had a dream. And I had a dream that I got possessed, and I killed my whole family in that house. My whole family, guys. Like, who the fuck dreams about that shit? That shit was a fucking nightmare. Dreaming about killing my mom, my sister, my brother-in-law, my nephew, my niece, and then I end up killing myself in the end. That shit is not fucking normal. It's not. It's not sleep paralysis. Sleep paralysis happens when you're asleep, and then you come back to it. But no, I was seeing everything. Like I was still awake. So what do you think that is? Like I don't know. I've been through some shit, guys. Another thing that has happened to me, guys, is like at this time we were living in a different house, and I wasn't with Jasmine at this time. I was with somebody else, and I went to go visit her. And because her parents were so strict, I used to go pick her up a block away, pick her up, and we used to always park at this park. But this day, a cop came down like, "Oh, you guys can't park here. You know, it's closed. The park is closed. You know, and I don't want to give you guys a ticket. You know, just head on home." And we're like, "All right." And then the girl was all like, "Oh, I know this other spot." I'm like, "All right." So we went and we parked, and it was in front of a school. I guess it was like an elementary school because they had a playground. They had bungalows. And so, you know, I was sitting down on the driver's side and she was on the passenger side, and behind her was the school. So I could see it, right? So I was looking at her, and for some, I was looking at her, and just got lightheaded, guys.